If you've never hunted with a coonhound, picture this. It's a pitch-black, moonlit night in the deep woods. It's quiet, until suddenly a deep, ringing bay cuts through the silence. It's a sound that travels for miles, a mournful howl that suddenly shifts into a rapid, rhythmic, excited bark. That is the sound of an American original doing what it was born to do. Welcome to the world of the coonhound. Coonhounds are America's contribution to the hunting world. Bred to trail game by scent and tree it, chasing the animal up a tree and holding it there by barking until the hunter arrives. These dogs are a unique blend of nose, stamina, and voice. While their name comes from their original quarry, the raccoon, these versatile hounds hunt everything from bobcats to mountain lions, bears, and wild hogs. Today, we're diving deep into the distinct personalities of the 6 breeds that make up this group: the American English, the Plott Hound, the Black and Tan, the Treeing Walker, the Bluetick, and the Redbone. Whether you are a seasoned houndsman, a curious dog lover, or a fan of where the red fern grows, stick around. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which of these hounds is the speed demon, which is the cold-nosed detective, and which one fits your lifestyle. A history born of necessity. The story of the coonhound begins in colonial America. In the 1700s, settlers brought their prized foxhounds over from England and France. These dogs were perfect for chasing foxes across open European fields. But the American frontier was different. It was a rugged landscape of swamps, mountains, and dense forests. More importantly, the American game animals, like raccoons and bobcats, didn't just run. They climbed trees to escape. Traditional foxhounds would hit a tree and lose the scent, leaving the hunter confused. American pioneers needed a new kind of dog. They needed a hound with a nose sensitive enough to follow a cold trail, the stamina to run all night, and most importantly, the instinct to locate the specific tree the animal climbed and sing to the hunter. Through generations of selective breeding, mixing foxhounds with bloodhounds for nose power and curs for grit, 6 distinct breeds emerged. They were built for different terrains and different styles, but they all share the heart of a tracker. Shared traits: the coonhound personality. Before we battle the breeds against each other, let's look at what they have in common. First, the nose. These dogs are scent-driven machines. Unlike a retriever that looks to you for commands, a coonhound is independent. They are bred to range out away from the hunter, working a trail alone in the dark. This makes them incredibly smart, but can also make them seem stubborn during obedience training. They aren't ignoring you, they're just working a problem. Second, the voice. You don't hear a coonhound bark, you feel it. On the trail, they use a long, drawn-out howl called a bawl to say, "I'm on the track." When they tree the animal, they switch to a short, explosive chop bark that says, "It's up here." Experienced hunters can actually identify their specific dog and exactly what the dog is doing just by hearing the cadence of the bark from a mile away. Third, the on-off switch. This is the coonhound's best-kept secret. In the woods, they are high-energy athletes that can run for miles. But at home, they are legendary couch potatoes. After a hunt, a coonhound loves nothing more than to sprawl out on the sofa. They are generally gentle, affectionate, and great with other dogs. Now, let's meet the contenders. The treeing walker coonhound, the high-performance athlete. If coonhounds were cars, the treeing walker would be the Ferrari. Descended from English foxhounds imported by Thomas Walker in Virginia, this breed was refined for one thing: speed. Walkers are streamlined, muscular, and fast. In the world of competition night hunts, where dogs are scored on how quickly they can strike a trail and tree a raccoon, the treeing walker is the dominant force. Walkers are known as hot-nosed dogs. They excel at picking up a fresh track and driving it hard. They don't waste time. While a different breed might meticulously puzzle out an old track, a walker will sprint through the woods, heads up, looking to end the chase quickly. They have a distinctive, rapid-fire chop at the tree that sounds like a machine gun. If you want fast action, lots of noise, and a dog that is highly competitive, the treeing walker is the undisputed king of the modern circuit. The Bluetick Coonhound, the cold-nosed detective. On the opposite end of the spectrum, we have the Bluetick Coonhound. With their stunning, mottled blue coats, they look like they stepped right out of a history book. Their lineage traces back to French staghounds gifted to George Washington, mixed with English scents. The Bluetick is famous for having a cold nose. This means they can pick up a scent trail that is hours or sometimes even days old. If a raccoon walked through the woods 6 hours ago, a fast-moving walker might run right past it. But the Bluetick? He'll stop, put his nose deep in the leaves, and methodically unravel the puzzle. They are generally slower on the track than walkers, but they are tenacious. A Bluetick will stay on a difficult trail that other dogs would give up on. Their voice is often described as a mournful, melodious bawl. A sound that old-school hunters consider the most beautiful music in the world. The Bluetick is the dog for the hunter who values accuracy and patience over pure speed. Plus, they are cultural icons. The mascot of the University of Tennessee, Smokey, is a Bluetick, representing that gritty southern spirit. The Black and Tan Coonhound, the classic powerhouse. When you picture a coon dog on a porch in an old movie, you're probably picturing the Black and Tan. They are the largest of the coonhound breeds, with a coal-black coat and rich tan markings. They look the most like their bloodhound ancestors, with long ears and loose skin. The Black and Tan is the heavy-duty truck of the group. They aren't the fastest, but they are powerful and steady. They have a booming, deep voice that echoes like a foghorn through the valleys. Historically, Black and Tans were used not just for raccoons, but for big game. They have the grit to handle tough terrain and the nose to work difficult tracks. They are known for being a bit more mellow and laid back than the high-strung walkers. A Black and Tan is often a deliberate worker. They won't be rushed, but they will get the job done. If you love tradition, a deep, booming voice, and a dog that is a calm, steady companion, the Black and Tan is a perfect fit. The Redbone Coonhound, the balanced beauty, where the red fern grows. You can't talk about this breed without mentioning the book that made them famous. But Redbones are more than just literary icons. They are fantastic, versatile hunters. Developed by Scottish and Irish immigrants who favored red foxhounds, the Redbone is known for its stunning, solid mahogany red coat. In terms of hunting style, the Redbone is often considered the middle ground. They are agile and faster than the Black and Tan, but usually more thorough and methodical than the walker. Redbone owners often cite their heart and eagerness to please. While some coonhounds are strictly business, Redbones tend to be very affectionate and sensitive to their owners. They make excellent dual-purpose dogs, fierce hunters at night, and loyal family pets by day. They are also known for being strong swimmers and agile climbers, capable of handling swamps and rocky hills alike. The American English Coonhound, the underrated workhorse. Formerly known as the English Fox and Coonhound, this breed is the foundation for many others. They typically come in red tick or blue tick patterns, but don't confuse them with the blue tick breed. The American English is known for one thing: intensity. These dogs are supreme athletes with incredible endurance. They are known to possess a very good nose, often rivaling the blue tick, but with the speed of a walker. They are often the choice of hunters who want a meat dog, a dog that puts game in the bag without the need for fancy competition titles. They are distinctive for their rough, choppy bark and their boundless energy. If you want a tireless worker that splits the difference between speed and nose, the American English is a top-tier contender. The Plott Hound, the fighter. And then there is the Plott. The Plott Hound is the odd one out. It is the only coonhound breed without British ancestry. It descends from German Hanoverian hounds brought to North Carolina by the Plott family in 1750. Originally, these dogs weren't bred for raccoons at all. They were bred to hunt wild boar and bear. Because of this, the Plott is the grittiest of the group. They are brindle-colored, tiger-striped, with no ticking. While they tree raccoons just fine, the Plott really shines when the game fights back. Bear hunters revere Plotts for their courage. A Plott won't back down from a 500-pound black bear. They have a sharp, high-pitched chop that cuts through the mountain air. Temperament-wise, they can be a bit more possessive and sharp than the other hounds, owing to that guard dog heritage. The Plott is the state dog of North Carolina, a true legend of the Appalachian Mountains. If you hunt big game or rugged terrain, you want a Plott in your corner. Which breed is best for beginners? So, you want to get into coon hunting. Which breed should you choose? If you are a total beginner, many experts recommend the treeing walker or the American English. Why? Because there are so many of them, and the competition breeding is so strong that your chances of getting a puppy with a natural start are very high. They tend to figure out the game quickly, often treeing squirrels or raccoons before they are even a year old. The Redbone is another great option, especially if the dog will also be a family pet. They might mature a little slower than a walker, but their desire to please makes them highly trainable. The Bluetick and Black and Tan are excellent, but you need patience. You have to be willing to let them work out the track at their own pace. They are for the hunter who enjoys the process more than the race. The Plott is an amazing animal, but perhaps best left to those with some experience, or those specifically hunting big game due to their intense drive and grit. But remember the golden rule of houndsmen: paper don't hunt. There are good ones and bad ones in every breed. The best dog is the one that suits your terrain and your personality. Conclusion: the perfect pack. Imagine that night in the woods again. You have a walker for speed, a Bluetick for the cold trails, and a Plott for the grit. The walker strikes first, his chop echoing fast. The trail goes cold in a swamp, and the pack falls silent until the Bluetick lets out a long, mournful bawl. He's found the line. They push forward, and suddenly the bark changes. It's rhythmic, it's steady. They're treed. You walk in, shine your light up the oak, and see the eyes of the raccoon reflecting back. The dogs are leaping at the trunk, singing their hearts out. It doesn't matter which breed got there first. In that moment, you witnessed the result of 3 centuries of American history. Whether you are looking for a competition champion, a bear dog, or a loyal hiking buddy with a loud voice and a bigger heart, there is a Coonhound breed for you. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into America's treeing hounds. I also recommend watching my video, 8 Types of Hunting Dogs, Who Hunts What? Full breakdown. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next one.